I'm Graham Duncan and I'm a volunteer for Hospice Austin. What do volunteers do? Well, to a certain extent it depends on what you want to do, but one of the most useful things is to be able to give people a ride when they need to go to a doctor's appointment for treatment at a hospital or a clinic. Doing shopping for them. Sometimes they're not as mobile as they would like to be and they need some help with shopping. In addition to that, if they're well, or at least reasonably well enough to get out, you can take them out for a coffee or for a meal, even to the cinema. I had one patient who was a gun enthusiast and he was keen to go to the gun range, so I took him to the gun range and we shot off a few shells. That was quite fun. I had a young man who was fairly ill but was able to get around in a wheelchair, and I took him to the circus with my partner. And that was a lot of fun for us and him and his brother. I think some patients, if you can cook and they need to eat and they're not very good at cooking, it's good to cook them a meal. One patient was very keen on things English, so I would take them afternoon tea. So we would have tea and scones and clotted cream and jam and some cakes and things, and it was good because with her and her husband we were able to sit there and share the things, so we didn't eat too much necessarily, which was a good thing. I've watched scores of movies with patients, which can be fun. Often, particularly when they get a little bit sicker and they can't get out, they like to watch a movie, and quite often they want to share a movie that they love with you, and even if they nod off to sleep halfway through, as they are wont to do, one can still bring them a little bit of satisfaction by being company for them and enjoying something which they really enjoyed. What else have I done? Sat in the park, and probably most of all just sat with them, held their hand whilst they were not feeling well. Stroked their forehead on occasions, massaged their hands. If they're at Christopher House, which is where our inpatient facility is, there I've helped to feed patients, I've helped to adjust them in their bed, and just generally be their company. That's everything a volunteer can do, and maybe a couple of other things that I haven't done that somebody else has done.